Hello everyone and welcome to round 2 of JPR Season 2 of F1 2021. As you can see, Quali 1 just got underway and we already have Shaney and Moritz of Team MSN Shark Team Racing already on outlap, so very eager to get it going. Of course, still early days. Oh, I see Afmargazi retired. But of course, yeah, no, that is right. Afmargazi retired because he's serving a quali ban after the incident in the first round. So that's right. He has to retire at the start of quali. So he's within he's complying to what he needs to do. Cool. Not a full grid tonight, unfortunately, but 12 people nonetheless. Still going to be interesting. So basically everyone here in Q1 will go through to Q2 except of course for Ahmad provided they just post a valid lap time and don't crash out. Of course only at the end of Q2 will we then see more people eliminated, so pretty much the whole field can get to Q3 and then compete for that coveted pole position, which means an extra 2 points of course. So at the end of the day, that extra points can actually make a big difference in the championship. So where you can get those extra points, you want to definitely pick it up. Sorry, just want to get everything going as well. Just wanted to check that we do have sound. Sounds like we definitely have sound on the stream. It's just for game sound, as always, that's not working. Of course, for some reason in Q1 you don't hear the car sounds, but then later in Q2 and Q3 you get the sound back. I just hope this is also something that they fix. Oh, what happened there? Okay, that could have been contact, but from that it just looked like he hit the curb and all of a sudden the wing exploded. So maybe it was contact with the car in front and it just looked like that. Or he really just hit the curve and he went his front wing. Of course, lag and all those things, so nothing is always as it appears to be. So at least both cars are still running and he should be able to get back into the pits, get a new wing on it and then just, go post a lap. As I mentioned, no need to go all wild and wonderful right away, because everybody can make it through to the next session, of course. So just, of course, it's literally just a dress rehearsal at the moment. So not a lot of excitement, of course. And I don't expect a lot of guys to go all out pushing. Just going to get a lap and to make sure they get it through to the next session. Of course, as always, for those of you who are watching the stream, as always, please, I appreciate you guys being part of the stream. Just there in the comment section, please leave your comments, be part of the chat. Nice hearing from you guys, and it's you guys that also keep the stream going. Right, so we got a 130, decent banker lap. I don't see Shaney actually going much harder than that and try anything further, because he'll definitely be through to the next session with that. Like I said, pretty much all of these guys will go through. Just put a valid lap on the board. So it doesn't matter what your lap time is. I mean, even if you come in here with a 2:10 for argument's sake, it still will be good enough. Of course, Ahmad is out, so out of the 12, 11 cars will go through to the second Q quali section. 80 at the moment, second place we have 131, of course, Team Arava. Nice helmet and glove combo there as well to fit with a car livery. 80's teammate, H. Boucher. A different color scheme when it comes to helmet and gloves, just behind his teammate at the moment. We got Nia Luan. Not exactly the same livery, different livery, of course. One of the reserve drivers might actually make it up to more permanent as well. A guy that's just basically on the verge of turning 11, and he had his debut last week, and what a good debut it was. One of our future online racers. Good to see the youngsters coming out. Fortunately, Dan Joe had to withdraw due to personal reasons. Also a young guy, we have Poison Boy as well, only 14 years old. Nice to see the next gen of sim racers joining the Utopis and actually, learning, and in some instances even showing some of us how it's done. Of course, then the likes of RZDV and Natsumi also in the early 20s. Tonight, if I must guess, the oldest man on the grid, that will be Force 13. Oldest man, but definitely not the slowest guy that's got some serious pace. Runner up in season 1. He and Shaney went all the way till the very last race of the season, fighting for that championship. Shaney, of course, defending champion. This season we have the likes of Boinkies, and of course you have Force, you have RZDV and Natsumi guys who's got serious pace. So I definitely foresee this is going to be a much wider contested championship. More guys going to go at it, not just one or two. So far we got 7 guys who posted a lap. Boinkies, of course, seeing what I'm seeing. No need to push, so he's happy, retiring. Force 133, I know Force can go faster than that, so obviously he's just happy to post a lap just to make sure he goes through to the next session. So we got RJDV and MJ 2017 out there. So they're on out laps. Not Fernando and Seb Chemise on hot laps. Not Fernando of team MV33. Yeah, there we go. Shaney also happy. He knows job is done. No need to risk anything at this stage. Looks like Not Fernando backed out of that one. Yeah, he backed out. Putting a bit of a gap between him and the car in front. Just closed up a little bit too quick. You want to just give himself more space so that he have a bit more cleaner air when he goes for the actual run. RZDV with that white and greenish livery. I don't care who says what, but that is just strikingly close to a Merc. Except for the pink sponsorships, but yeah, that color scheme is just, it's got Merc written all over it. But anyway, still, I must say, I must give it to all teams. Good job done on the liveries. Of course, as you can see, we're running multiplayer cars this season, and all the teams were to create their own liveries and had to come up with a team name. RZDV around for final corner now. What type of lap does he put on? Goes second with a 154. So it's pretty much there with Shaney and Boinky. So 3 guys already very close with each other. I think RZDV will be happy. He's just surely also going to go back to the pits. I don't see Shumi and Bauchi coming out. Also, Seb Shumi is on his way in. It's pretty much job done. It's just MJ 2017 to post a lap. Then pretty much job done. Everybody's into the next session. So let's bring on the next session where that's where the real business starts. I see more people joining. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thanks for joining. And as always, please post some comments there in the comment section and be part of a chat, please. It gets a bit lonely when you do this alone. There we go. Force just that. I think Not Fernando's just doing a few more laps just to get accustomed to the track a bit. But, in theory, he's actually, well, not in theory, he is free to the next section. So I think all he's doing is literally just to get some more track time. Yeah, 131. That's decent enough. I think he should be happy with that. Pretty much that's the session. So we're just waiting for a few guys here to do the retirement thing. When this session will be pretty much over. I can't see why anybody would want to risk their car at this stage because it's crashing now and it's quali over. And this is just literally a dress rehearsal. You just need to put a lap. Of course, next session, of course, with Morgosi out, only 11 cars remaining, so one will be eliminated. So it's also less of a challenge. I think the biggest thing where we're really going to see the cars as real pace is in Q3. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, pole position, all to fight for, that is an extra 2 points. Just a reminder, of course, as always, fastest lap means extra point for the person with the fastest lap at the end of a race. And that fastest lap will go to whichever person, doesn't matter which position they finish as long as they just finish the race. Then of course, driver of the day is actually worth 3 points. That is adjudicated by the commentary team. So I actually want to open this up tonight as well. So for you guys, whoever's watching the stream from the word go, please post the comments, and also throughout the stream, let me know who you feel is your driver of the day. Right, so we're just waiting for Mr. Rzdever to retire as well. Then this session will be pretty much over. Okay, 5 minutes, please, RZDV. If you're not going to do anything, please retire. Yeah, please, Mr. RJDV. Still waiting. Right, there we go. He got the message and it's done. And as you can see, it's very close up front already. Very close. Right, so I'm actually looking forward to this battle. Shaney, RGDV, Boinkies, and I'm sure we're going to see the likes of a Foss, and I won't be surprised if anyone else is actually going to be in there as well, because I honestly think there's going to be more than one person, well, more than just those three. Some of the guys really have pace on this track. And yeah, of course, the other thing is every time you start a session, you need to do all this again. Okay, as you can see now, a bit of mixed tragedies there. Some of the guys chose the mediums. Of course, Morgosi just retiring again as he pulled him through to the next session. Not allowed to do any laps. He's serving that quali ban. So who's going to go out first? Not in a hurry as with Q1, I must say. Nope, there we go. And it's Team Shark Racing again that is actually out. MSN Shark Racing. And actually there goes the second car as well. So just like Q1, it's the boys in black and red that starts the session. Out on track first. Then we got EH Parcher going out. an RZTV actually going out in the early stages. Normally a guy would like to go out towards the end. But again, it's literally just to post a decent lap time. Because 10 out of 11 cars remaining will go through to the last session, and that's where you ultimately want to be. But if RGTV can do another lap like he did in Q1, that's definitely a well team through to the last quali session. See, RGTV's teammate also Natsumi is out, as well as Sepshumi. Sepshumi there from Dream Team. As you can hear, some of the sound is back, although some cars doesn't sound that well. Like there. If you look here at Natsumi's car, now no pink sponsorship like on RZTV, but looking at that angle on Natsumi's car, you get more that feeling of a Merc. So nicely done to try and get close to that Merc scheme of things. I'll still try to disguise it somewhat. Right, so we got Nija Luan going out. He's on his outlap. The Boinkies also decided to go on his outlap. Any of you watching the stream, are you keen, are you willing to make a prediction? What do you think is, firstly let's ask, who do you predict is going to be on pole? And what do you predict is going to be the pole lap time? Oh, and even from this angle, that car Boinkies doesn't sound good. Bit of gold there in the setup here with the purple. I look at this purple and gold. Why do I get the idea of Kolkata Knight Riders there in the IPL? Okay, Boinkies is waiting for the faster car to come past. 1:31.5 from Shaney. That's a bit of a pace from what he did in the previous session. I can still see him through to the next session. Boinkies just again pulling over for a faster car. I see nobody's wanting to comment on that pole position or even the pole lap. See, RGTV also 1:31. But it must also be said that Shane in RGTV is on but harder tyres, so obviously the lap time will be slower compared to the previous session. And then of course, as you can see, all four guys that posted lap decided to go on the medium, so if you compare them to each other, then that lap time seems actually pretty much in line. Let's see what the soft guys on the softs do. Although Boinkies shows softs, if you drive on board, it's also in the medium. Because it will make sense actually medium, because very abrasive track. See, 5 guys actually posted lap times now on mediums. Because there was a lot of talk about medium and hard tyre and potentially a one stopper. Because I don't see the soft tyres lasting that long on this track. It's a track that's known to eat up your front tyres especially. Not Fernando's on the outlap, almost like McLaren-like, but MV33 so you can understand the orange. It's like 80 is just one way ahead, is it? No, not there. There's actually 2 cars between him and not Fernando. Of course he's on his outlap, as you can see also statistic versus this. the tyre. So of course just cutting a few corners there just to speed things up. You'll see a couple of guys doing that on out laps or where they invalidate the lap and they need to get back to the pits in a hurry. So 6 guys posted lap times and all 6 on mediums. Okay, Shane's happy, he knew he did the job, so he goes through to the next session. Already in the pit at the moment. Teammate on track. Now he's also on the mediums. Sepshumi still in the pits. Only guy haven't gone out yet. Yeah, Boucher also, enough is enough. He's happy. He knows he's through to the next session. Not sure we just testing the steering column there out a bit by the looks of it. There's Sepshumi now on his way out. Okay, forget about a mixed strategy. To be honest, everybody so far I see is on mediums. Yep, Boinky's also decided he's done enough. Seeing it looks like he's getting a bit darker. Wonder if we might see a bit of rain, especially in the last quali section. Nothing like a bit of rain to spice things up. Yeah, so as you can see, 8 cars posted times on all 8 is on mediums. No one really going on the medium on the softs here. Of course, we're just going to see soft for the pole shootout, and then you can see this guy starting on mediums, provided, of course, it's a dry start. Yep, another medium lap time. Shumi, not Shumi back in the pits. He's now the one who still didn't post a time. Because Shumi just have a few more corners to go. Actually not, he's in the beginning stages of the track, sorry, he's only now going into sector 2. Okay, not Shumi going out now. Shumi and not Shumi. Those are the guys that still need to set the lap. MJ 2017 in the pits, so is RCDV. I do believe they're pretty much safe. Looking at the difference in times at the moment, looks like Nija Luan is going to be in the drop zone. Of course, Apmogosi is already in the drop zone with him serving that quali ban. So of course, then, as it is now, then Nija Luan and Apmogosi will be the guys eliminated, of course, after the session. As of course, provided Shumi can set a clean lap, but so does not Shumi. Shumi goes 8 for 132. Now it's just not Shumi. If it does start to rain, now you would want to put a lap on the board before it gets too wet, because then your time is going to be the slowest. Of course, obviously done enough. He's done with the session. Not to me now starts his hot lap. Couple of guys in the pits. I don't see them coming out again. Nijalon coming into the pits. Obviously trying to improve on that time. Yep, there we go. There's raindrops. Rain started to fall. Not sure me would hope, but that track is not going to get wet anytime soon. Only man out on track is not Jimmy. Ooh, a bit of a moment there. Luckily didn't cost him. Lap is still intact. Didn't collide with any obstacles either. Okay, we're not sure what's happening here now. Looks like he's coming back into the pit. Track is still wet, he can't keep a car on track, so that lap time, so it looks like he might be caught out here. Left his lap for too late. His teammate went out right in the beginning, so unless his teammate knew about the rain that's coming. But now going on Inters will definitely make him slower. Can't see him beat 134 with Inters. So then it means not Shimmy will be eliminated. 1 minute 40. I think he's going to actually have enough time to come around and do another lap. No, he won't. So even if he comes out back on track, he's not going to make it around in time to start a hot lap. So that means not Shimmy is out. Unless these timing screens are messing around with us again tonight. But that is pretty much it. Not Shimmy is out. Yep, that's it. So we can just wait for these guys to retire all the last 50 seconds to run out. None of them will be able to go out again, so they might as well just retire. $20 seconds. Last 5 seconds. Right, the session is officially done and dusted. Already we going fast as well. But again, if you look at Boinkies and Cheney, not much. 4 thousandths of a second between the two of them. Right, just waiting for session to progress. Okay, not going to be that sunny. Not like on that picture. Right, so we're down to Q3. Business end of qualifying. Now for that important pole position, try to get that extra 2 points. Okay, she's saying so soft, but I can promise it's not going to be soft. This is going to be Inter's. This is Inter territory. And not Fernando going out. Perhaps he's expecting rain to get heavier. Boinky's also on his way out. Fourth is also out. Bauchi. Yeah, definitely Inter territory, as you can see there. Everybody so far on Inter's, but look at that track. Not sure if it's going to stay on Inter's. You might actually see these guys going to full wet. If you look at the track, on the side of the track, it almost looks the same. Not very easy, not easy conditions at all, actually. Anybody who did Paul Ricard in the rain on this game will know. You can see everybody's on track. So I expect they expect it basically to get worse. A lot more standing water now. And of course, this corner here that Yui just went through now, not a corner that you expect to go full speed now with it being wet. Of course, in the dry you can go flat out there. Shiny is so soft, but just to show you, it's definitely not on soft. Thing is, who's going to manage these conditions the best? The person who can take advantage of best, that's going to be your pole sitter. So not Fernando, Boinkies and 4 stars way out laps. Gage Boucher just ahead of Shiny. MJ 2017, he's coming around now and he's about to start his short lap. The point is of the invalidated lap. 8.5 minutes to go. Yellow flag, but I'm sure that's just a slower car moving out of the way. No, actually not. That is a car that spun. Caught out by the conditions, now it's not moving. As you see. Oh, disqualified from session, parked in a dangerous location. Not sure if he was able to get reverse gear on that car. And of course he stood still too long there, so that means he's disqualified, so 9 drivers remaining. Yeah, it's Barcher and Shaney, first guys to put laps on the board. 141.6. RDV 140.8. 16 faster than Shaney. Okay, looks like the rain is steady for now. Track kind of remaining like what it is now, so full wet's not an option yet. but I won't rule it out completely. Right, Boinky's coming around for final corner. .145.9. 3 tenths up on RDV's time. Jaluan coming over, and no, not supposed to lap on. That's interesting. Oh my word. There we go. I finally got it back. Okay, so MJ 2017 is in the pit, still to post a lap. Nija Luan still to post a lap. RDV forcing the pit. Shady back out again. So this guy's gonna go again for it. All to play for. Boink is a 140.4. And he said, nah, I'm not gonna worry about these guys in front, I'm done. Bouchy also want to give it another go. Speaking of which, thanks to Mr. E.H. Boucher for borrowing us his channel tonight. A bit of technical issues there with the JPR channel. Unable to stream to it at the moment, so we're just piggybacking here and borrowing Mr. Boucher's channel. Of course, if you want to see some random stuff, Minecraft, GTA, online, couple of videos here of Mr. Boucher doing his own content there when it comes to gaming. Feel free to go check out the channel or watch his videos. Of course, don't forget to subscribe if you like, so that you can get notifications whenever he do what he do best. I think Poinky should come into the pit probably. Maybe get a fresh set of boots on. He's fastest by some margin, but those guys chasing him, they're all on fresh boot. Yep, he's diving in. So that should allow him at least one more lap. Ah, Boinky's actually retired, so he's not going to go out again. He was confident. Question is, what can the rest of the guys do? Shiny finding it a bit hard out there in the conditions. If you look at what Fernando and Foss, almost identical lap times. Ooh, Shiny getting it fine. You don't want to crash right now, but you also don't want to lose too much time here. So, RSDV on his hot lap there. EH Bachi on hot lap. You will have enough time for another lap. MJ 2017. Also struggling, the Shark Boys actually finding it difficult in this wet conditions. MSN Shark Racing, but of course Shaney did put on a lap earlier. Ooh, Force having a moment where it almost looked like the back end wanted to come out there. They had to compensate coming to inside, and that's the corner. So can Force somehow bring this car around in 58 seconds. Like that, probably he might. One more go at it. RGTV in this final sector. Can he do something about Poinkies this time? 4 tenths off. Yellow flag. Oh, Luan pushing too hard. He's out. Will this affect RGTV's lap? RGTV should have time for one more. Yeah, he's got time for one more. Force comes into the pit, so that's Force's quali session over. He's not going to attempt another run. That's potential third place for Force. Can he coming around? Can he improve? Yeah, he stays fifth. Not Fernando in the pit. Yeah, it's bad out there, but the only guy potentially that can make a difference still is RGTV. Let's just see, RGTV coming up through the sector time now. No improvement. So it's Boucher's in the pit, so that's 6. Got Fernando finishing in 4th. So after all the nonsense that the RGV, no, that's not going to do it. So that is pretty much your qualifying done and dusted. Mr. Boinky's talking a lot of nonsense coming into his race. Didn't feel fast, or so he claimed. He said that he didn't do a lot of practicing, he was not fast. But clearly he was sandbagging, he was just jerking the guy's chains again. Because for the second week running, he managed to put it on pole. So extra 2 points again for Mr. Boinkies. Now apologies, he did not do pole. Mr. RGTV did pole in the first race. Mr. Boinkies was our race winner in the first race. So Boinkies, I think, started second or third in the first race, and he managed to bring it back in first place. And that first place he now took to pole position in this race, after he claimed to not be that comfortable. So well done Boinkies, pole position, extra 2 points coming your way. So RGTV lining up next to him on the front row. Force and not Fernando taking up the second row. Shaney and EH Boucher 5th and 6th respectively. 87th, Luan 8th, MJ 2017 9th, for Sep Shumi in 10th. Let's just hope that MJ 2017 managed to join just in time, because if he didn't, then that car's going to be AI. Of course, just waiting for everybody to select race strategies. Seems like the race might be dry, but it might not remain dry. It can still rain later. Unfortunately, I don't have a weather forecast. Right, so 18 seconds left. Just the last guys finalizing their race strategies. Team swing there, I can see. Right, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to start with a formation lap as always. See already these helmets and gloves, kind of like what AD's done as well, fitting in with a livery. Also very third, also with his pink and white. Oh, yeah, it's about to disqualified. Wonder who he made contact with. Pretty much all grid got away. RGTV. From this angle it looks almost like a McLaren here. Oh, Shaney now disqualified as well. Looking forward to 22, of course. You have to do the lining up of a grid yourself as well as driving to your pit box. Already the with Boykin's front just backing up a little bit. You can see there 27 laps of this race, 50% race distance. Oh, and MJ 2017's car showing us an X. So I don't think, yeah, there we go, has left the session, so he's definitely not in control of that car. So that's definitely AI, and I think he now left the session as he can't get you know, that car again. He can't get control of it. Looks like this car is definitely AI. You can see, of course, the fact that he left as well. Just keep an eye on it. Hopefully he's going to try again. Maybe, just maybe, he might be able to reclaim the car. Doubt it. But then again, we've seen strange things with this game before. He's joining again. See if he can reclaim his car. Right, just waiting for the grid to line up here. See both MSNCR guys with X's next to their names. Right, Boinkies ready to go. Watch for the lights. Just suggested pretty thin, but looks like pretty much a one-stopper, medium to hard, and everyone is on mediums. I think it's the first time I saw a race where everybody's on the same tyre, and not the tyre not being the medium, and not being the soft, I mean. So everybody on the medium tyre, everybody starting on the same tyre here. Just double check that one. Yeah, everybody starting on the mediums. First time that I see guys actually all qualified on the hard tyre in section, and of course Q2. One day this hold up is because of that MSN cars. Guys definitely didn't want to start. Oh, here we go, finally getting somewhere. Right, and off to a good start for Boinkies and Mr. RGTV. So is Force. Force is going to go into it, so it's going to RGTV push but later on the brakes. Force went into the back of Boinkies. Not sure how severe that damage or how hard that impact was, how severe or how light the damage may be. But from this angle I don't see any damage to Foss's front wing. It doesn't look like he pushed Boinkies in any way, so that might have been minor contact. Shane's car still shows an X. So you got RZTV up from second into first, Boinkies in second. So RZTV brake very late, went on the outside. Force also tried to brake late, but he had nowhere to go, hence the contact. And as I said, it was minor. Not Fernando, then still in fourth. EH Boucher up in fifth. Nijalua into 680 in seventh. Looks like, yeah, not a good one for Team MSN Shark Racing. Shane is definitely on the X. Doesn't look like that car's even picking up speed. RZTV, no surprise, fastest lap, leading the first lap. Force is into the pits, so is 80, so that damage for Force might have been more severe. Shane's car coming into the pits, but looks like that is AI. Looks like MJ 2017 managed to regain control of his car, but Shaney is actually AI. Damage to that front wing as well. But that can also explain why the car doesn't have any pace. No downforce, of course. Right, RZTV 1.4 seconds leading Boinkies. Not Fernando running in third, followed by EH Boucher and Nijaluan. Not Shumi and Seb Shumi fighting. Up Morgazi not far off either. Closest battle at the moment. Gap in front still growing little by little. RZTV another fastest lap. So last week Boinkies took the win with RZTV taking pole. Can we potentially see it the other way around tonight? RZTV managing to open the gap. Not Fernando unable to hold on to Boinkies. Yes, Boucher also falling off here from Not Fernando. Still Seb Shumi, and of course he's now in the pits. Was in 9th, so Not Shumi and Up Morgazi, but Not Shumi getting away from Up Morgazi now. Basically a recovery drive for Not Shumi, starting at the back. Already up to 6. Nijaluan closing down EH Boucher. See, Boinkies actually managed to close the gap in front. Boinkies not giving up, of course still early days, only lap 3. Oh, time penalty there for MJ 2017. Looks like Shane might be in control of that car after all. Not Shumi 134.1. Definitely guy on the move. Nijaluan, as you can see. Oh, and EH Boucher on the X. Looks like one of those races tonight. Internet's not working. Yeah, Boucher, that's an X. That's definitely a disconnect. Ninja Luan now just trying to get past that car. But the car doesn't look like it's ghosting, but it's definitely going slow. Here comes Ninja Luan, he's got DRS wide open, and of course, Natsumi's going to look on the outside. And he actually goes all the way with that and makes a move on Ninja Luan into the corner as well. Both of DRS. It's Boucher losing 2 places there in a matter of a few meters. Natsumi gaining 2 from 6 into 4th. As you can see, he's already leaving them behind. Still an X there with E2 Boucher's name. Shumi being caught by Shaney, so looks like Shaney is in control of that car. Looks like the one not in control of the car is Boucher. Definitely an X there, still looking next to that name. Meantime, RGTV opened up a gap again, back to 1.6. Oh, yellow flag. Shaney is past Shumi, he's chasing down 80 now. So yes, definitely him in control of the car, not AI anymore. So it looks like the Sharkies managed to retain, a fastest lap, so Shaney is in control of his car. The Shark boys are in control of their cars, looks like it's just Bouchy now. And MJ 2017 now, another 3-second penalty. Gap in front now, hovering at around 2 seconds. Not Fernando, almost 7 seconds behind Boinkies. Here we go, up Argosy, surely he's going to have DRS. Goes to the inside, straightforward move here. It's Boucher now down to 7th, definitely not in control of that car. Boinky's meantime close to gap. Now hovering under 2 seconds, so not at the 2-second mark. And Boucher managed to rejoin, so he's to control of his car. Well, he joined, sorry. Doesn't mean he's got control of a car. We will see now if he's got. Of course, just keep a gap. Just keep an eye on that gap. Oh, Margazi lost it there in that corner. Lost it. Here comes Foss. Margazi lost it there. Foss closed him down, so Foss is a man on the charge, and Boinkies meantime is bringing down that gap to RZTV in front. Foss in DRS range now. Oh, now Margazi runs off track. That should be fastest lap. Surely Foss will do this. On the inside, Foss is through. Shady now chasing down 80. He's now in DRS range. Coming into this final corner. We'll have DRS coming down this home straight. Don't see this one lasting very long. Shaney not staying in the slipstream, going to the inside. Actually, yeah, he's not just going to stay close to him. Of course, try to pick up a DRS on the back straight, which is much longer. Well, Shaney actually out of DRS now. AD managed to pull away from him. Of course, now closing down Bouchy. 80 now with a time penalty, 3 seconds. Not Fernando unable to hold on to Boinky's gap, is approaching 10 seconds. Okay, so 80 and Shaney. So Shaney is past 80, but as you can see, Shaney has got an X again. It looks like he's got more pace, so it means Shaney is definitely not in control of that car. Bit of contact there, AD just going into the back of that shark car. AD's going to go to the inside. Looks like Shane is definitely not out of that car, but he's AI. So lap 9 out of 27, I must say so far so good. Good start. No VSCs or SCs as yet. Don't want to jinx it. Of course now right there with the EH Boucher. EH Boucher definitely not showing the X anymore. But Cheney is down to last place, so definitely not a disconnect again. .8 meters back in front, but force now right with Boucher. That's where the closest battle is at the moment. Still another 17 laps to go after this one. Chumi meets them in front, closing down, not Fernando. And Boucher can do something down this DRS straight. Don't think he managed to get DRS very quite as yet. Not Chumi, not Fernando. So battle of the knots. Ooh. Another time penalty there for MJ 2017. think NJ 2017 is now 9 penalty points. Well, no, penalty seconds. Let's have a look. Yeah, 9 and 80 on 6. Of course, still trying. Coming to Lapaka. Of course, he's going to try to use this to his advantage. Or is it really a lap? No, it's actually Bauchi trying to pass Nija Luan. So freeway battle all of a sudden for 5th place. H. Boucher lost. H. Boucher, no, actually passed Luan there. So both H. Boucher and Force passed Luan, racing each other. Oh, and Force made contact there. Force wobbled. He actually made contact there. Tried to go on the inside of a corner. I think the corner got too narrow for him. Twitched a little bit. Bumped wheels, and that sent him spinning. Luan, of course, in the pits, so that's why he's not in that battle. He's on the hard, so if he keeps his nose clean, he should be sorted till the end of the race. Kenny trying again, he's now on up Margazi. And I'm not Chumi and not Fernando, also still fighting in front. Not Fernando, not giving in. Point is now 3 seconds behind, all of a sudden the gap. But it is pit stop time. Those two decided to pit. Not Schumann and not Fernando stayed out. So RJDV and Boinky's in the pits. RJDV is on his way. Boinky's on his way. So they should also be sorted till the end. Not Shumi, can he get in front of not Fernando before they go in for the pit? Of course, should be the one and only pit stop. Unless one of them decides to go on a completely different strategy. But the expected strategy is a one-stopper. Boinky's definitely lost time there. His gap now 4 seconds to RJDV. RJDV should inherit full race lead once these two guys go into the pit. Yes, Butcher also stopped, so he's done and dusted. Not Fernando, not making it easy at all for Notsumi. He's gonna have to work for every bit of space on this track. Not Fernando, not giving up any inches any easily. And again, both of them decide to stay out. Still no pitting. Notsumi gonna look on the outside. Not Fernando just giving a gentle reminder he's there, but not Shumi, not taking any of that, he's through. Question is how much can he push now before he stops. So basically the fight at the moment is there right in front. Okay, just hear some guys actually mentioning potential issues with the game. Not sure why what's happening. Not sure if that explains the disconnect in some way or the other. Why we see so many guys on AI or showing the X who are enforced now with a time penalty. Oh wow, I see Uncle Cor made an appearance tonight. Cool, so I see Boinkies actually gave us a weather report. Thank you so much, Boinkies, for the update. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the comments quickly. So Boinkies giving us a sunny race, so we should see sunny conditions till the end. So Boinkies, I take it you will be back in your position like in the good old days, giving us a weather report. Hopefully it's between you and RJDV again. Of course, RJDV and Boinkies were basically battling it out who's first to give the commentators a weather report. So hopefully we see that in the next race going forward. So Cor from Amsterdam. It would be nice to see Cor back on track again. So hopefully going forward we might see Cor, especially with 22 coming. So I see Uncle Heno popped up there. Hello Heno. So hopefully the internet is not too bad. You can still watch the race at least. Not that I think you want to watch, of upset. Last week Eskom, this week internet service provider. Not the perfect start to a season, and I know that guy was talking a different language tonight. Who blames him? See, Yui just confirmed he had issues with power. That is why he disconnected earlier as RGDV comes up with fastest lap. But as much as I say it's the fastest lap, you can see Boinky's actually falling back a little bit. He's not holding on. The gap was about around 3 seconds when they pitted, 4 seconds when they came out, and now it's 6 seconds. But as I say that, there's Force retired, and surely that's going to bring a safety car? Or is it just going to be yellow flag? I know RGDV is hoping for just a yellow flag because that 6 seconds will be gone if it's a full safety car. So Force is out, DNF for Force. So yeah, so Bauchi had a problem with power, but he did manage to regain. We saw he managed to get control of a car. Looks like Shaney is in control of his car again, back into 5th place. Natsumi, he's done with his pit stop, so he's now in 4th place. Good drive here from the back of the grid. Not Fernando, haven't stopped yet. But already be right on him, so this is not going to take long. Fresher rubber. Not Fernando losing place some time as well, so ultimately Natsumi will be back in front. Keep an eye on Shaney as well. 11 laps to go after this one. See, Heno is still backing Shane there. It's not impossible. As RGDV comes onto Mr. Not Fernando in, he goes through, so RGDV back in the lead. He's done with his pit stops, he's leading the race, so he's exactly where he wants to be. Good position. Now Boykis obviously want to chase down Not Fernando, but he's some 5 seconds down. But Natsumi is 9 seconds down on him, so Boykis in a comfortable place. Nobody in front of him, nobody behind him, so some good clean air all around. Surely Not Fernando should be thinking of stopping. So yeah, Heno backing Shane. The question is how long is that Hart's going to last? He's already done 14 laps on them. And there's another 11 to go. I see Cor says he would love to race again, so hopefully Cor we can expect when F22 comes out, especially with Yui's plans for you. So hopefully we might see Cor in here with joining JPR in the near future. Would be nice, of course. Cor did race with us before in other leagues, so not a stranger to F1. So hopefully, yeah, that can materialize later this year. In comes not Fernando for his one and only stop. Having a solid race again, good race last week as well. One stage at the back, then came to the front, so finished quite high in the end. He shared driver of the day with EH Boucher last week, so both of them got 3 points for driver of the day. Natsumi goes fastest, a 1:33.4. There we go, Cor, that's what we like to hear. As long as you try your best, that's all you can do. You can never do more than your best. It would be nice seeing you back out there. Somebody have to come give Yui a hard time. Might as well be you. Right, so Boyke's 5.8 seconds behind RGDV. So now that the pit stops is out, and you can see your final lineup pretty much, because this is going to be, unless something really goes south here, you will have RGDV, Boyke's, not Shumi and not Fernando finishing in your top 4. Shaney is on a good pace here, but again, question is, how long is those hearts going to last? Save Shumi on soft. Don't see him going to the end on those softs. I think a bit of a throw of a dice just to see what can come from this. So 11 drivers still remaining. One of them will finish just outside the point. Just an update on where penalties is at the moment. Four guys. Boink is now 1:33 straight. That's fastest lap. He did close that gap a bit. Getting on RGDV somewhat. Laps remaining now less than 10. 9 to go after this one. To give you an idea, your biggest winner so far, position-wise, is not Shumi. Came all the way from the back. Currently sitting in 3rd place. Just a quick update there again, just to show you penalties. Save Shumi now, so 5 guys with some time penalties. So just to an update on stops, so MJ 2017 Save Shumi stopped twice. I suspect Shaney might stop again as well. It just all depends on how well those hard tires are coping and how long they can last. RGTV gap now just under 5, so Boinky's still gaining. Not Shumi hanging on, not Fernando, solid 4th. But Shaney is gaining on him. How much can he gain without taking too much life out of those hard tires? You obviously want to finish on them. Eighty 6. Got Nija Luanbe in 7th. Right on his back is EH Boucher, making up positions again after his stop. Bit of eventful race thanks to the disconnect that he had. Bit of power loss that caused him to disconnect. Luckily he could join and reclaim control of his car. Now he's fighting back for position here. Want to get past Luan here so he can go after his teammate at least. A good recovery drive. So for those of you guys still watching, and especially those who've been watching most of the stream so far, I asked you at the beginning of the stream any predictions on pole and what the pole lap would be. Unfortunately nobody responded on that, but I also opened the floor as driver of the day is adjudicated by the commentary team. So, as part of for guys that watch the stream, so you would have also seen some of the drivers. So, if you guys could vote for your driver of the day, Let me have your views. Who would you select as your driver of the day? And just give us also a bit of indication why you feel they deserve driver of the day. So EH Boucher is through. He's now in 7th. Gap open up to more than 5 seconds again there in front. 5.5 seconds. Notsumi now just over 7 seconds behind Boinkies. So I'm not sure if Boinkies made a bit of a mistake because Gap opened up in front and Notsumi gained on him. 7 seconds, 7 laps to go after this one. Can Notsumi take more time? He is on the medium versus hard tyres, so he is on the faster tyre. Question is how much life is left in those tyres and how much can he push them before taking out too much. So we get another yellow flag here. Last sector looked like that might be Upmargazi. Yeah, Upmargazi with a big spin there. He lost out there, so he's there in the 11th place. Just be careful, his teammate is coming around that corner right now. Last thing you want is to jeopardize your teammate's race, and he did see his teammate, so he stayed to the side and he's jumping into the pit. Notsumi now 6.7 seconds, definitely gaining on Boinkies. Okay, I see nobody's wanting to take a stab at driver of the day. Of course, Notsumi started the back. He got caught out by that raining Q3. Oh, and we got a VSC. VSC. Oh, no, not Fernando now with a time penalty. Okay, I think a couple of guys here who don't want to see a full safety car at the moment. Seb Shumi lost his front wing, so I think that is what triggered this VSC. At least he's still going. DRS enabled, so we're underway. As you can see, the car's got some significant front wing damage, so he's on his way back to the pit. He decided he's going to go in and he puts on soft tyres, so a set of fresh soft tyres so he can push like crazy. And Shaney also utilized the opportunity and stopped, so he's also got a fresh set of boots on. Some new soft. 6 laps to go. Can he make up those 20 seconds to not Fernando for 4th place? Oh, and Seb should be coming into the pits too hot. 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Okay, Notsumi actually also decided to pit. It serves a time penalty there, it looks like it, because the mechanics were stationary a little bit. So Notsumi is on soft tyres. Fresh set of tyres. He's going to go all out in the last session. In the last part of his race, I mean. Here comes Shaney around the last corner. This is going to go touch and go. This is going to be touch and go, and Shaney is just behind him. So you got Shaney and Notsumi on fresh soft. Notsumi did do a good couple of laps on those mediums. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 80, looks like 80 spun there. Comes through Mr. RJDV. Gap in front, Boink is now 7.5 seconds behind RJDV. 80 coming back into the pit. I think he might have sustained some damage because he just pitted for the fresh softs. So there must be some damage. Yeah, new front wing going on. Notsumi and Shaney both on soft tyres. I'm not sure exactly why Shumi would have stopped. Les those mediums are very close, or was very close to falling off. But then again, there's Shaney also on fresh soft tyres. He's going to be fast, so maybe Shumi also pitted to cover him off. But question is, can Shumi make up 14 seconds in just 4 laps? Not Fernando stopped relatively late, so those hard tyres will be pretty much intact still. Only 6 laps done on them as Shaney puts the fastest lap. Shumi is gaining, but I don't think he's gaining quick enough. He must be gaining at the rate of knots, which he's not doing at the moment. Okay, gap is now 12. You're asking for about 3 seconds a lap. But if Shumi is going to do it, he's potentially going to pull Shaney right with him. So you might see Shaney and not Shumi challenging for 4th place or 3rd place on that last lap. 80s race going a bit pear-shaped. Another time penalty there. He decided to go for fresh softs again. Not Shumi now, gap is under 12 seconds. Shumi just coming around to lap Sep Shumi. Not Shumi and Sep Shumi. Not Shumi a 1:31.5. Countering Shaney, but Shaney decides to come into the pit. Was there some damage? Yeah, new front wing going on. So that is Shaney pushing for 4th place. So Shaney pretty much will be in 5th place unless EH Boucher can make a move. Coming down the pits right now. EH Boucher is through. Boucher up to 5th. Shaney down to 6th. So Boucher 5th, Shaney 6th. Not Shumi still pushing. Gap is now under 10. It's running out of time. Not Fernando would just want to hold on, but there's also that time penalty which Shumi don't have. So that's another 3 seconds. So potentially that gap is 6.2. So Shumi needs to make up 6.3 seconds, which will bring it just under 3 seconds, and with a time penalty he will inherit 3rd place. That is pretty possible. Of course, there's also still the potential of a safety car, but 2 laps to go. Maybe it might just, the worst case will be VSC. I must say I'm surprised no safety cars in this race, and only 1 retirement out of 12 starters. Only 1 car retired. 11 still running. Not Shumi, 8.5 seconds behind. Not Fernando. Not Fernando, more than a pit stop pretty much behind Boinky. So the leaders pretty much have a pit stop in hands, and Shumi actually, Shaney regains his position. Comes back at the EH Boucher on the same start finish line where Boucher just took the position a lap ago when Shaney was in the pit. So Shaney back into 5th. He's 30 seconds off, so he's not going to come back there for 4th, so 5th, which will not be bad, but he's going to have to make up still the gap for that penalty that he's still carrying. Otherwise, Boucher will inherit that position. Not Shumi, still 8 seconds. You're looking at a lap to go after this one, so it's more than 4 seconds a lap, so that's going to be a tough ask. So at least he must get 4.6 seconds to get in that 3 second range for that penalty to come into play. 9.2 seconds the lead car to Boinky. So first place and second place is split by 9.2 seconds, and we got another yellow flag. RCDV, few more corners when he's going to start his last lap. Pretty much led the race from start to finish, except for when not Fernando and not Schumi battled it out and refusing to pit. Not Schumi driving a good race while coming from the back all the way into fourth, where he's at the moment. Shaney 1:31.3, fastest lap. Boinky's unable to hold on to RGDV, but big gap to third place man, so he knows it's second. He's just making sure he stays in second. RGDV just to keep his nose clean, otherwise Hat is pretty much throwing it away. So on the last lap, you just need to see this through. PH Boucher, he's falling, he's not able to hold on to Shaney's pace. Gap, Shane's got a 9-second penalty, so there's another 4 seconds that he need to make up on PH Boucher. Natsumi 2.5 seconds is what he wants to make up here in this last lap. An MJ 2017 time penalty here. Mr. RZDV in the final sector, final few corners. Last week he was on pole, and then Boinkies won that race. Tonight Boinkies was on pole, and now RZDV is going to win it. But two of them just reminding each other, you can have pole, but you're not going to have a win on the same night as well. Not yet, at least. Of course, round 3 next week, which is our double round, our sprint round. Of course, 50% race distance is the normal distance. As Mr. RGDV comes across the start-finish line, and he takes the checkered flag. Well done, Mr. RGDV. Wins here at Paul Ricard. So, of course, next week is our sprint round. So, 2 races of 25% distance, and Boinkies comes through in second. So, sprint round, 2 times 25% race distance. So, normal races is 50%. So, we have 2 25% next week coming up. So, of course, normal points for both tracks. So, good night to make up double points. And Not Fernando will hold on. He's going to come through and definitely finish in third. So, that is a podium. Well deserved. Not Shumi coming across 1.1 seconds behind in the end in 4th place. Shaney looks like he made up for 9 seconds on EH Boucher. So Shaney then in 5th place. He's just guiding at last corner. And he's through, and that is 5th place. EH Boucher coming around now to bring it home in 6th place. Last guy to come around, everybody cross, so we're just waiting for Nija Luan. He'll bring it home in 7th place. Another good points finishing position. 2nd race only and solid points. 2 races, 2 finishes with both races in points. So Luan making a proper debut in the world of online racing. Of course, that is the game showing their opinion of drive of the day. Much as what the game says, of course, this is what the commentary team decides. So well done, Mr. RGDV, for winning. 2nd, Boinkies, and 3rd place, Mr. Not Fernando. I did give it to the guys in the comment section. Nobody wanted to have a go at it. So, of course, thank you for those of you that joined. Appreciate the support, and thanks for watching. And for those of you who commented, thank you. I appreciate you guys commenting and keep the stream going. Of course, next week, same time, same place. And unless something changes, we will most likely stream to the same channel again. So hopefully we can catch you guys next week again. So please feel free to join, and of course, as always, be part of the comment section. So I will just we'll just wrap up with announcing the driver of the day. As much as the game has got each version of a driver of the day, my vote for driver of the day goes to Not Shumi. Driving all the way from the back, coming through, keeping it clean, keeping his head when it mattered. In the end, Not Shumi, well-deserved driver of the day. I'm actually in agreement tonight with the game's driver of the day. So that will be an extra 3 points for Mr. Not Shumi. So guys, once again, thank you so much. Then we will hopefully catch each other next week. Till then, stay safe. And then we'll speak soon. Cheerio.